Hello everyone. First off, let me start off by saying I can't even believe I'm having to do this video. But some things are going on, I guess, in the upper levels of the game that just need to stop. The censorship, the bullshit, it just needs to stop. It has been pointed out to me that a good friend of mine had come under some fire for some videos that he made just out of passion for the game. I don't think that's right. And I'll go through and I'll tell you why it's not right, but also why it's a pattern. So let's talk about why it's a pattern, right? So as you can see, it's not the first time any of this has happened before, yeah? So let's go on down there and talk about it a little bit. Let's start with Sam. So you guys know Sam, Star Wars Central. Everybody likes him, right? Well, most people do. And, he's done a lot of things for Swtor over the years until it looks like he was removed from the content creator program in 2021, influencer program, everybody want to call it. And what he was doing was he was venting. He vented a video. He can get some things off his chest. And, since it had to do with another content creator, they automatically said, no, we're not going to look at anything. We're not going to do any investigation into anything. We're just going to let you get out of the program, and we're going to act like everything is just fine. Like everything is just fine, when in actuality, things weren't fine at the time. They are now, but they weren't at the time. Now, you guys remember that Swtor guy, Peter DeSelkath? You guys remember him? Good old Petey. You guys remember that guy? Yeah, that Swtor guy. Fuck, we loved that guy, didn't we? We loved the hell out of Petey. He was always telling us good things to do and the greatest way to get your value in the, GTN, and how to get value in the game and how to make your credits and use your credits to make other credits. And then as he got going more, he turned into an all-arounder where he was showing us, he's taking people on raids, he was doing world bosses, he was doing different things within the game to overall help the community and help it grow. And, he was also one of their first partnered Twitch streamers. And I know what you're thinking now, but he was partnered Twitch streamer way before Swtorista figured out how to embed her website, and Aliva found out how to embed their website into their Twitch to inflate their views. All right, so let's not pretend that he wasn't the first, and we know he was. And as time progressed, he fell out of favor with them. Well, when he fell out of favor with the program, as you can see there, they clearly said that he breached an NDA, and this one led to a suspension on his account, as well as being removed from the content creator program and threatened for legal action being taken against him in a permanent account closure, just because he didn't quite fit the narrative. He started calling things out that were bad with the game. And look, let's be honest with it. There's a lot of shit that's bad with the game, yeah? And he just called out a little bit of it. Well, it didn't stop there, evidently. So next it came into favor, it found out that some people, the game was turning into dog shit, was Avira, okay? And she made a post on Twitter. You guys remember this post where it says, "Seems Swtor is hiring." And it was a joke, is what it was. The post was an absolute joke. That's all it was. It was a joke. It was in good fun. And they had contact with her and gave her probably, I think, 2 warnings. And then a month later, everybody else in the content creator program, as you can see to the right, was letting everybody else was notified that she was removed from the program, but she wasn't notified. So imagine her surprise in finding out that her body of work that she had put in for them with the videos and the other things and all that shit was just for nothing. Imagine that. It's something that's just foolish. Not to mention that Sam, when they got him on the first one, he was going through terrible mental crisis at the point, but they still did it anyway. Now let's get on to current events. Has this behavior stopped? Obviously it has not. Because our friend Birdface, he's not the biggest content creator in the world. He just, he's been doing some things over the past year, and he started picking stuff up and really doing good things for the community. Like he really does. He brings you great videos. He has videos ready to go. He has ideas for videos that he's going to put together. And I mean, all he wanted was to join their quote unquote official Discord and get the content creator role. And as you can see, you can't do that because, like, oh my God, there are five of his videos that were just negative, and you can't have a negative video. And they weren't negative. They were criticizing broken features in the game or things that were not right with the game, and he often explained how to make it better. And he's not doing it for his health. Like, he didn't do it for his health. He's doing it for the betterment of the game so more people can get enjoyment. But these people don't see it this way because it doesn't fit their narrative. And, a majority of content on the content creators think we partner to frequent use Doomer-style titles. Doomer-style titles. So, with that, we're going to go back to the beginning here. Because check this out. When I say we're going to go back to the beginning, guys, you guys listen and bow down to the devs of this game because you're scared that this game's going to go away. So I'm going to go ahead and explain to you how this thing works, okay? This is how this thing works. The game was sent to Broadsword from EA. Broadsword's not a company that just shuts a game down. They've got other games going right now that, by all intent and purposes, are dead as hell and should have been shut down years and years and years ago. That's not the way this works. Star Wars The Old Republic is the only Star Wars MMO that's out there now. It's not going anywhere, but it's probably not going to get, timely updates or any of that shit, and it's going to still be around. So whether you play it free to play or you sub or you give them money or you don't, it don't fucking matter. The game's already chalked up as a loss to EA, and the real people that make real money to put behind the game are already gone. So you guys got to understand, it's done. They're going to finish this story out, and after they finish this story out, I'll be shocked if we get another one. You should be shocked if we get another one. But I don't think we can. I don't think we will. And not because they can't afford it, right? Like, if they change their sub model and they changed that, got away from the damn sub model, and went back to paid DLCs and cash shop options and things of that nature, they could probably find some money to afford it. But no, that's not going to happen. Of course, then again, you've also got to have a team that can deliver a fucking story that's worth the shit. And what they got now just ain't cutting it. I see lore videos that look better than the shit we're playing in game, and I'm not even playing. And they're better by a lot. Now, this dev team don't give a shit. If they did care, and they didn't, if they did care about you, let me ask you some questions. Why did they never put people in place that could affect change and give them proper and valid feedback in the circles that they needed to go in? Because I'm going to be honest with you, for story content, yeah, I would have much rather have kept Sam around than what they've got now. Not saying Aliva does a bad job, but like, a lot of her shit's fake, including her views, her reactions, her views, everything. And Swtor, we won't even get started on the fraud that one is. But I'll show you guys in an upcoming video when I tell you that it's fraudulent. I will show you with proof in an upcoming video. So y'all just take my word on that until that video gets here. But they gave you, who was the PvP representative? Cog Ass, that guy. Yeah, so why use him? Fucking why not just give it to Snave? He's perfect for giving you feedback about PvP. He's done a lot of it. There ain't much he hasn't done. He's got an extreme knowledge of it. Why not, any other PvP person that played? Why not Cease? Why not anybody, literally anybody else other than people that barely play the fucking game anymore? And now the crop of influencers they've got now, shit, you rarely even see them. I think you see 3 of them. I think you see like Kitty Kisses and Swtor and Aliva. You see those constantly. Volk, he'll give you shit during an update. He don't stream or anything like that, but he'll give you stuff during updates to help you out with guides and things of that nature. And Volk's done a great job. A lot more people could have done the job that he done. And, I'm just saying. But why didn't they put people in place to start with? Why didn't they put people in place that the viewers on Twitch liked, or the viewers on YouTube that really liked, instead of having, just putting people in place that were going to kiss their ass? When you surround yourself with that kind of shit, that's called toxic positivity. They're going to kiss your ass to the point where nothing's ever wrong. And you can't have that if you're doing a live service game. There's always going to be problems. You always need the feedback. But in the same way, they need to accept the feedback too. And they haven't been very accepting of feedback. And a lot of people's accounts have gotten warnings, fucking comments removed or whatever. And if you got it Swtor Reddit, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're taking a step back in time to Nazi Germany in that bitch, let me tell you. So, just remember, the influencers are not really influencers. And the content creators that you guys know and love and are sticking around and trying to fight things out for you, guys, is show them some love. Literally show them some love. Go fucking, sub to Boomy. Go fucking sub to Sam. Go sub to Birdface. Go sub to active creators that are going right now. Some of us that have picked up this mantle and done this fight are not even active with Swtor anymore. We don't, I don't even play the game, to be honest with you. If they did good and the game won't full of fucking bugs and a dev team that are so confused about who they are, then I would play again. But right now, they don't know. They don't know who they are. Eric, Musco used to have we used to have this thing about Eric, and we'd say, Eric's a good dude. And he's got balls. And if he's got something to say to you, he'll say it to your face. I don't know where those balls have gotten. I think nowadays if Eric walked through a locker room, he'd be whistling, a men's locker room, he'd be whistling Stranger in Paradise. But wherever they are, he needs to find them, because this damn game ain't going to survive without them. So, just letting you know now, the game's not going to get shut down. When we say survive, we don't mean the game getting shut down. We mean having players in the game. They will not shut that game down, because there's always going to be somebody always going to want to play some kind of Star Wars or watch some kind of Star Wars story. And the first 3 chapters are good. They're really good. But that's all I got for you guys. Just support the creators that support you guys, please. And don't be afraid not to spend your money on a game that is going nowhere, despite what propaganda that fucking the damn current crop of influencers might be pumping into your head. It's not true. That game's going to be alive until until it's not. That's all there is to it. So, guys, once again, listen, be good to each other, be good to yourselves, but most importantly, remember this: be good to everyone and treat them as you would like for them to treat you, okay? If you're going to keep playing that game, use that and leave that game better than when you found it. And that's all I got to say. You guys, y'all have a great night, and we'll see you later.